You already know what time it is. If you guessed Alice. What a difference it is look at the screen without my blue light filter active. Honestly, I might turn it on because it feels very harsh for this. Let's try the day. I'm going to quickly turn on my blue light filter. Oh, I crashed the game. so much better on the eyes. Not as bright, and that's the big thing. Two runs, two in a row. Or not 2 runs. 2 attempts, 2 in a row. Very far to the right here. over the hole. Technically, that could have been seen as 3 in a row, because I did perfect oust the last attempt I did yesterday during the run, so technically that was 3 in a row, but... Back battle rise. Well, thank you for the good luck. Although we don't need luck, we only need pure skill here. Ideally, like, Alice has a bit of RNG to her. Like, this attack is a little sussy, but... Ideally, I just want to hit my 6 in a row again on Alice. Like, that's my goal. Truly New Virtua Fighter was 2005. I would have been 3 when that game came out. Don't think I was playing that. Was that 1 or was that 2 in a row? I think that was just 1. Yeah, I should leave this alright. I throw on an air humidifier in my room, which isn't doing the most at the moment because I haven't had it up for too long, but hopefully if I keep it up on the regular, my room's not going to be dry as balls anymore. Really kills A, my throat in the morning, and B, my eyes at night. Or my eyes won't like this. They get very dry. LNN while you're not looking. I'm gonna go do at least a couple runs later, but finishing off my Alice grind is my current priority. I wanna... Like, I'm very happy with yesterday. And like, I feel like I'm mostly back on Alice, but like, I just want that big streak. Just to make myself feel... I just want that 5 or 6 streak. That's what I want. I had like a 3 yesterday. I couldn't quite beat a 3. Ideally a 6 plus, you know. I'll take a 5. I'll be more than content with a 5. 5 on Alice. But I'm back to the exact point where it's all the Alice fight, or like 90% of the Alice fight is 4 idols. And the 2 blue waves of the first non. As being the parts of Alice. Everything else, sure, I'll die to, but like is much. And I mean, of course, this and 4 Eyes is what you're going to die to the most. They're the most vulnerable to randomness. That was hot garbage. Now I've gotten good wave 2 on frats. As of late. I wonder if that has anything to do with positioning. All my frats look really similar. Maybe I'm just smoking. Why you don't want to play too low. Because the lower you play, the more spread the bullets get. 3 in a row. How many times has it been now? That was such a bad wave. Damn it. Reset back to 0. Back to 0. Damn it. The first time I've died to that attack today. A little after that, but I'm not died to anything that was in Horai. Ooh. Good pro to that. Thatch. One.
in a row.
Three in a row. If you win yet, we are Alice grinding. I haven't quite hit my Alice goal, but I've been doing very good today. All 11. Yeah, I know most people know this, but like the way to get like to win this game is dodge spam. Right? It also owes you her firstborn. 11? What is the context for that? we had this conversation like 2 days ago or something. Was it yesterday? No, I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was like 2 days ago. What? Also, that's 4 in a row. I guess when I think of you, I think of the good Samaritan. Good Samaritan. Alice. 1. Please, just give me this one. Just give me this one last cap. It's what I need. Come on, Alice. Yeah, what was the product, though? Like, what product were you selling to Alice? Why would I ever have done anything I just did? And we're back to 0. Listen, Gensokyo doesn't have a ton of humans. So maybe there wouldn't be Gensokyo, although even then, I wonder myself, but like, all she needs to do is, like I've said before, get in contact with Yukari. And boom, easy. Like, you know how many people would be down bad for that? Plus, Gensokyo has to have enough people that there has to be some... There's bound to be someone in Gensokyo. There is bound to be enough people. Yes, but Alice can get in touch with Raymond. And anything that goes through Reimu, whether or not she tries to or not, will get to Alice. Will get to Yukari in one way or another, right? Or what Alice actually has to do, we talked about the mind control thing or whatever, or controlling humans. All she has to do is threaten Gensokyo and say, hey, I'm gonna blow up the human village if this doesn't happen. Yukari takes the easy response and just whisks someone away, and boom. Easy peasy. I don't see what the controversy is. Plus, that is all under the assumption that there's no one in Gensokyo who would love Alice, and I feel like that's a... Like, you described her as a NEET who plays with her dolls, and, like, there is bound to be someone in there that's down bad for that. Bound to be someone in the village. How do other, like, species of yokai work with that anyway? Like, it doesn't even necessarily have to be human, right? Like, what if there's like what if there's some like male tengu that's like down bad for that? Like, there's gotta be somebody. Is all I'm saying. Listen, I don't care if Alice is terrifying and if you know nothing about her, is you think you might get her, she might kill you. Some people like that. I am not in that list, but what I'm saying is there are some people. What was it, that story that came out recently of, like, forget where it was. I want to say it was Colombia. Might have been Brazil. I think it was somewhere in South America. But there was one chick who was arrested, like serial killer or something, known for killing many of her ex-boyfriends or something. I think she was referred to as the doll. And there was, like, video of her being arrested. And the amount of people in the comments who, I swear... Listen, there's gotta be someone who would look at Alice and be like, I can fix her. I've seen 11, okay? I've seen how people can be. There's bound to be someone. Is all I'm saying. Like, I don't know how heavily or lightly populated against Tokyo is with its max amount of people, not just humans, but like just general life living in Gensokyo, but there's bound to be, unless it's like 200, there is bound to be someone. Oh, I didn't make this attack properly, it's over. $11, because you're the person who comes in here and talks about your daughter life. I forgot who that was. I know you talked about Star being your daughter, but there's another person you mentioned. That's why I specify you. Was that 1 or 2? I think that was just 1. Pretty sure I died the previous one. Like, Game Glitcher can say some mildly suspect things at times, but you are the one that is the most consistent with your questionable... Oh yeah, rejoice, we got some Sakuya B gameplay in Lost Branch later. Both your taste. If that's what you want to tell yourself, then go for it. I don't like having my balls stepped on. Personally speaking, you know. Do we know that Renosuke's dad was the human one? We know he's half and half, right? But, like, do we know which side is which there? I've never looked too in-depth to the, context for some of Renosuke's lore. I know his ability, I know he's half and half, and then he, This is exactly what I mean, 11. You wonder why we call you weird, and then you say exactly this. If you weren't a regular, I'd have to ban you for that. Exactly my content. Wait, this is Hangora. Like, this is Hangora. I went to go to the corner, I was like, this isn't Horai. No, wait, this is Horai. You start to do it so many times, you just get lost in the sauce. Listen, maybe there was some female who, like, fell in love with someone similar to the fortune teller. Just saying. rude. Look at your previous sentence. That was 2 in a row, I think. And then I'm going to ask Game Glitcher if that is what one would define as a weird comment. Okay, you're not supposed to support. You're not supposed to talk like him, Game Glitcher. I don't know, how does Tengu mating practices work? I've never studied this in depth. What am I talking about? Did I hold hands with Jimbo? Does Jimbo even have hands? Like, I might, but that's the saddest part about Jimbo. Can he hold you? Can you hug Jimbo? Of course you can hug him, what am I saying? But like, can he hug you back? I almost walked right into those bullets. I find it weird if the wolf Tengu laid eggs. What is the definition for Tengu, by the way? Because I've always associated, like, Tengu just with the birds, and then Momiji as a wolf, but she's technically a wolf Tengu, so I don't even know if the term Tengu actually used. Or, more importantly, I've heard it before, but I've kind of forgotten about it. It's not something that I think about too many times as I fight Alice for hours on end. Getting pop of this message might be offensive. Like that one time that Family Team got his message auto-modded and it sent it to me because he used the word Latino. You know, the guy who is Brazilian sent me send a message with the word Latino, and it was like, this might be offensive. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that that was 3 in a row, I think. I understand that there would be people down bad for Atade as well, but she just, you know, she wasn't necessarily... Oh, and I lose the 3 in a row. But, like, Alice was the context of the conversation, right? That's why I was referring to her. Plus, like I said, some people just want a chick that could kill them. But let's get off that train. Yeah, I'll humor the problematic side of this conversation for about 5 seconds and then go in. You talked about the top Tengu having slaves like that. Is that way they keep the wolf Tengu around? To be fair, just because we haven't heard of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? Do we know how many sages there are in Gensokyo? Like, is there 4, or is it just like an unspecified amount? And Zoom just adds them in once in a blue moon if he feels like it, right? Here's Yukari, several years later. Here's Kasen, some years later. That's the first time I've died to that today. Apparently 4. My favorite is the people who try to look in depth and think Kanagara is the 4th one. Well, just because I say someone is willing to marry Alice, I'm not saying you are the one, Game Glitcher. Like, you're not the one who's gonna have to suffer or wake up with a doll, you know, in bed. I'm just saying there's bound to be somebody, even if it's not you, right? You know, same logic of how you don't like USD, but there are people that do. You may not want to marry Alice, but there are people that would, right? I'm not saying I would. She's not my top, she's not at the top of my choice. Why do you want Alice's firstborn? What are you gonna do with it? You know what? Don't even answer that. Oh, not bad right now. What am I doing? Bro's never fought Zunasanan one in his life before. Oh my gosh, look how much better that was. That's crazy. I can't believe I died to that. Man, I can't believe it. I'm gonna go do runs shortly. I just want to do a couple things here. hate when this tech forces you low sometimes. So you go into this line, and that wasn't too low. That's what screwed me a lot yesterday against this, as I got forced low a bunch. I didn't play well around it. Because when you go left to right, when you cut back, you usually need to overstep where you're going. Like when you go right, left, right, you need to overstep where your step to the left. It always ends up being awkward. Okay, first run of the day yesterday was a 3 miss, so surely that means first run of the day today is gonna be a 2 miss. Your what? Your doorway? I don't know, it'd be kind of weird to Resurrection Butterfly door, but it might blow up the doorway. No early Big P. This is what the boomers warned us about. Hey, I'm at 99 out of 99 on this. I don't know how long I've been at that for, but... And yes, but if anyone asks because of yesterday, it's like, I do intend to have highly dedicated Stage 5/Stage 6, even Stage 4 practices. Going like Yomu, Yiko, and Prism Rivers, of course. Similar to how I'm doing with Alice, but until I get my Alice goal, which I got so close to doing, I choked it. I'm not gonna... It's over. I would have Max P and Letty right now, but I didn't miss that. Dodge enemy projectiles, got it. Really funny, I just walked straight to the vault there. So I do intend to have big Yomu and Prism River grinds. Probably not to the same level that I do Alice, or at least the same end objective that I do with Alice. Because of how... Because first of all, those fights I believe are longer, especially the Yiko fight. But I feel like they're just way more inconsistent. Like, Alice's fight has 2 instances of large variability. And the first one's not even too bad. It's the blue waves on Non-1 and Horai are really the 2 main variables in Alice. Well, the Prism Rivers, the 2 biggest variables are Non-2 and Final. Every time I die to Alice, I have to 1cc UFO. Oh no, don't. That is my most, like, loved and hated game. That's the one that is the Touhou game I have the most love-hate relationship with. So on one hand, like, by the end of it, like, it was... There's a party that really loved that, and a party that just... Oh, that one was a brutal one. One of the most painful parts of UFO was just simply the fact that LFS is such a run killer. I had so many runs get 1cc pace. I mean, by so many, it was like 5 or 6. But I had so many runs get 1cc pace all the way up to LFS, and then you lose because you can't bomb that attack. And it's so long, and it's very much just demarcation ultra. And I always talk about how much I struggle with demarcation style attacks. One of the painful parts about TD is it's very tedious stage 1, right? Like, that's the thing about 10 Desires that's brutal. It's a very long and not particularly fast-paced stage 1. So it's really a slog. And then you have Kyoko, which is a sudden just turnaround, as Kyoko is a pretty difficult stage 2 boss. Like, definitely above average. Yeah, because what I mean by that is, when I played Touhou 6 for the first time, demarcation was a big stopping point to me. Like, the crossing bullets have always been a mix-up. It's like I'm significantly better than I used to be. I mean, I played on Lunatic for my very first time playing Touhou 6, mostly for the funsies of it, but it was literally one attempt. I think I restarted halfway through stage 1, and then I played on normal. And I didn't even make it melee, even with my continues. I might have. No, I don't think I got all the way to her. Yeah, I might have. I don't know how far I got first time, even with all my continues. I didn't really bomb much originally, because I wanted to learn everything. But even when I was getting better, it's like demarcation was always a trippy spot for me. It's like nowadays, demarcation itself I can beat. During my brief time, I played Touhou 6 like a couple months back. Pretty sure I beat it on Lunatic without a single issue with it, but sussy wussy. You're getting so sussy here, Chen. You know the great filter. The thing about Chirino is that she's one of the easier. I mean, this is coming from the perspective of a Lunatic player. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Chirino's one of the easier stage 2 bosses, though, in the market. She's no Seki Bonki. She's not the easiest by any means, but compared to most stage 2 bosses, Chirino is closer to the unassuming than she is threatening. I mean, don't get me wrong, she can kill you. Her first spell was all used for a long time in a very tricky spot. Much better at Touhou nowadays, so her first spell on Lunatic is no longer the threat it used to be, but so she certainly can kill you, but it's just compared to most stage 2s, she's rather unassuming. Her first nun is safe spottable pretty comfortably. And then, as long as you're good with your positioning, you can usually kill her before you have to dodge the next set of waves. First spell's tricky, but for those who aren't, like, super good. So I definitely struggled with it for a long time. But it eventually just... Nowadays, it's not the most threatening spell. Shino Non 2 is just straight. Like, that's all it is. It's straight and then direct backwards. It's really straightforward. Perfect Freeze can be awkward, but N is pushing it, I feel. And honestly, her final is not an attack I've struggled with that much. Like, I always felt like her other two spells are definitely harder than her final. Like, her final being completely top to bottom, honestly, just makes it so much better to read. Also, when it comes down to people falling in love with Alice, she's actually racist. You can tell by the fact that her attack is called White Sign. Therefore, she'd get more people to love her, or get a certain group of people to love her like that, clearly.
It's worth noting that previous comment is a joke, you know.
Don't have to get butthurt about it. I gotta insert this comment for when this is definitely the LNN, you know? It goes up on YouTube that, you know, people have to understand that. This run's definitely going to this thing. This is a guy who is not even an horror adult. Guess I'm lunatic. Which stage 2 bosses would I even... What am I talking now? Which stage 2 bosses would I even put as easier than Chirno? Obviously Seki Bonki. But I don't know who else. LeBron was a mid-boss. What would his spell card be? There's a bunch of comments I could make. I don't know if I should. I don't know, what's the closest thing you can do to dunking with Don Baku? Is LeBron even that much of a dunker, though? I don't really watch the NBA, so I can't say for sure. As far as I know, he's not the biggest dunker. Ooh, yeah, like the fists from UFO. That's actually a good idea. He'd have a spell card where he positions himself in like the bottom left corner, and it's just like arching bullets throughout the screen, but you know, they have a massive trail behind them. And though the arching bullets don't hit the bottom of the screen, it's like they all drop like a massive trail of bullets that falls. Isn't that LeBron James? My favorite Bugs Bunny quote. LeBron James is the mid-boss, and then you got Michael Jordan as the stage boss. Billy White? A Billy White moment of truth. Oh shit. Well, I fucked the dog on this one. It's okay, we recover. It's like the second time I've done that, and the last time I did that, I believe I actually recovered from it as well. That is not an optimal Lily White fight, though. This run can't be an LNN because I don't want to have to have a video of me using the term "fuck the dog." Fun, Lunasa. You were good to me yesterday. You were very good to me yesterday. In the one run I did of you. I'm a little low. Not too low, but I'm a little. Okay, come on. This is always the big 1-1. What? How'd I beat you to the right? Unbelievable. I got so lucky with that, too. Oh, I got so lucky with that move, and I just shat the bed. I don't want to have to do that spell without max power. She went so high up and gave me such good movement. Yeah, it's my favorite spell in the game when I have not max power. Ooh, baby! Yeah. I just threw that one. It's a really good dodge on the purple wave, too. Despite the fact that I baited her to the direction I'm not comfortable with. And it was such a good setup. I should have gone left and right. Don't worry, we get the nuts here. This run gives us nuts. Back to Jen. I'll get there eventually. We lock in properly. We only have to see Chen one more time today. Do what they say, lock in. We'll patch through. I could try to do my best Touhou 9 CPU what a word. My best Touhou 9 CPU impersonation. And just phase through bullets, seemingly. Then that was not very kind of you. Demon Toko is always a pain. Nice, that was actually really tame, Demon Toko. No stupidly harsh movements. Nice wide open areas to play with. I almost just pressed escape /R. Back to Alice. Not gonna lie, the dolls she makes in this look very similar to fairies, not gonna lie. I don't really know if she just hasn't captured a bunch of fairies and took their soul out. To the weakest fairies. Starting to wonder now. Son of a... yeah. I need to go around to the right side of the bubble. That left side was terrible. Guess we have to see Chen again. Yippee-ki-yay! Letty White. Still think that Letty White is just Lily White in the disguise. Like until Chirno, or even through Chirno, I'm border maxing, and then afterwards it's just border minning. HN. Pew 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 pew. Before I do another, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. Okay, let's go. Get like one more going, and then do some branching. You know what that means? I have to do it one more time. You gotta lock in. into the next groove. Come on, Jenny, Jen. That green ball grazed my face there. I always like to see the different Touhou games and the different power levels throughout them. Also, in terms of the first two stages, because like some Touhou games, like this one, are very generous, where technically you can even hit max power on stage 1. And if you don't, you're always going to hit max power on stage 2. Like, there's so much power going into the stage. And other games like UFO and USD, where you actually have to kind of like try to get max power going into the stage 2 boss. That was such a tight weave. She gives you such a nice play area. That thing is so nice. It does get a little sketchy if she doesn't give you a big play area. This is another attack where she can give you a large play area or a small play area. She's fairly generous. I wish this was a game that let me see my actual, like, true spell tap ratio. Nice. Now for the harder part. Well, I guess it's a bit of a break before I get to the harder part. Ooh, that's a lot of border pieces. Hardest part of the game right here. Pressing the tip tap, tip tap. Okay, let's do a normal Lily White, please. Tell me that wasn't sexy-ass read. Damn, that was a really good read on that Lily. That was a rough edge spot. Oh, I'm so happy about that one. Lily White's weird. It's like, she's usually not too bad, but she's one of those bosses where it's just all about what she gives you. Like, there's a part to her that's static, but like, the hard part, it's just, what is she giving you? How good are you at playing around it when she does something ugly? Well, the first part's static, where she does like the red line, like because she shoots the parts directly towards you. Like that part's static. That's not like that's learnable. And that's not hard to do, but when you have the crossing of the blue and red bullets, that's pure random garbage. Okay, there's a little bit of a pattern to it, but not much at all. No, the crossing blue and red bullets, that's the problem. The other part of the attack is consistent. Because you'll see I always start in the same spot, and I do the same pattern at the beginning, because that part's static. But the red and blue part, that's a problem. That's why she's actually regarded as being one of the harder parts of the game. I don't quite agree. I don't think she's like top 5 by any means, but she sometimes just pisses on you. Like, she can do really bad with walls at times because of how random she can get. Speaking of painful and awful in some of the worst ways, Lunasa, my favorite of the prison murders. Lied. No, I fucking bitches, dude. I keep getting such good waves and then I just shit the bed. Yeah, well, there's no shame bombing at Lily. She's a rough fight. She's surprisingly quite difficult. Although I don't know what she's like on the easier difficulties, but just shat the bed on Lunasa 2 twice. Those were 2 free caps as well. Oh shit, we got a bot. Get that ass banned.